Hello everyone, today I'm going to set up a enclosure for a carpet chameleon, and the first thing I'm going to do is to set up a drainage layer. The drainage layer collects any excess water, and this helps with the tank staying healthy and not getting any bad bacteria. People generally put a barrier between the drainage layer and the soil. I'm going to put a layer of cypress mulch. The cypress mulch is now in, and we're all set to get the soil into the enclosure. I'm going to use Jungle Mix from Zilla as my substrate layer. This is really good for tropical setups and environments. It retains moisture, and it's made up of sphagnum moss and peat moss, I believe. Now that the soil is in, I'm going to start preparing my live plants. Since I'm setting up a bioactive enclosure, I put in live plants as well as a cleanup crew. So here I have a Schefflera that I am taking out of the pot that it came in, and I am going to remove any soil that it came with so that I can get rid of hitchhikers and or any fertilizer or foreign substrate that might be there in the plant. Once I remove the soil, I actually wash my plants just to double check and ensure that the plant that's going in is not harmful for the animal that's going to go in there. Now that the soil's out, I am staging the plant to make sure that it is where I want it to be, and any other plants I'm planting will work well. This is going to be the centerpiece, so I am making sure that's in the center and I like where it's at. Alright, so this is looking good to me. And now I am going to bring out the second plant that I have and go through the same process. Can't remember the name of this plant, but it is a plant that is safe for reptiles. The plants are now in, and they will grow out into the enclosure over time. Now I'm going to start figuring out how to put the sticks in. Since this is for a chameleon, it needs to be set up so that the chameleon can climb up and have a vertical space and horizontal space for climbing and basking. So the whole family kind of gets involved in setting up this part of the enclosure. So as we were filming the setup, my camera died, and I was not able to capture the entire setup for you. Here is what the finished enclosure looks like. I gave the chameleon a lot of space to climb vertically and horizontally too, and have an area to bask in. I did use zip ties to secure all the branches so they are sturdy and the chameleon can climb on them safely. Also, I cut the zip ties off, and I make sure that they're at an angle where the chameleon is not gonna be bothered by them. Also, if when cutting the zip ties, make sure that there are no sharp edges. If it's not cutting your finger, it's gonna be just fine. It's time to add my cleanup crew to the enclosure and the ecosystem. So I am adding some from my springtail colony. The carpet chameleon is finally here. I was going to do an unboxing for you all, but my FedEx person at the hub was so excited to see her that they handed me a box cutter so that I could open the box up there and they could have a look at her. It was super cute. Here's an unboxing for you guys. As I open it up, there's the lineage and date of birth information. I got this chameleon from a small breeder named Spicy Little Chameleons. She breeds panther chameleons as well as carpet chameleons. Let me get her out for you guys. We decided to name her Munchkin because she's such a cute little munchkin. Here we go. There she is. You're seeing her fire down. She has browns and grays because she's traveled and she hasn't gotten her colors yet. But in time, she'll have her colors, and stay tuned to see more videos of her. It's time to get Munchkin into her enclosure. I am going to get the tape off of her secured deli cup. She's ready to get out and is waiting patiently. And there she is. Oh my gosh, she is gorgeous. And she's getting some color. Wow. And she decided that it was okay to climb onto my thumb, which I am super, super excited about. She is so gorgeous. Even though I want to hang out with her for a long, long time, I have to put her in her enclosure so that she gets used to it and feels safe. Here's a close-up of her in her enclosure as she gets comfortable. And I'm going to give her a quick misting so that she can drink some water. That'll do it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and do like and subscribe to follow along on my reptile journey. I'll see you next time.